How's it going, everybody? Just checking in on looking for some help from you guys. So feel free to post down below any thoughts and feedback that you guys have as to what I should do. Checking in because I've got practically no phosphates, practically no nitrates, but I've got this brown algae. And over here on the left side, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you guys can see it. It's more dark. So I basically got two of these algae, which I'm pretty sure are just because of lack of flow. But I'd love your guys' feedback, so I'm not really sure what to do. As a side note, it may seem a little louder today, and that's because I had to take the filter sock silencers off due to maybe some lack of flow. Got another video that I'm going to be posting about it, just because I think it's a design with these ice cap sumps, and they're just not necessarily built to do what they are intended for. So maybe a design issue. So I needed a little more flow down there, but I'll show you guys where I've got the two Gyers. They're the larger size, they're the 330s. So can pump out a ton, but as you can see in the tank, you know, it's not a real SPS tank. I've got one here and one up here. Everything else is a softy and LPS. So my thoughts are, you know, putting both on the back, shooting forward, and maybe that's going to go ahead and gyre around the entire tank and go ahead and clean up all this stuff. Maybe I'll put it down so that way it pulls more from the bottom on both sides. It's not ideal, just looks wise, if I go ahead and just put them more towards the middle. But I know that basically on my last tank, when I moved the one that I had down further, it did a better job in my one area that had it, which was over here. So that's one idea that I've got, but maybe putting it on the back. Right now it's not on the budget to go ahead and get more blowers. My guess is over here where you'll see where I've got the one blower, that I just need another blower to go ahead and have an alternating current going. But without any ado, go ahead and give you guys a close-up on what the situation is in there, and looking for any kind of feedback. Appreciate the help. So alright guys, so here's what we've got going on in the lagoon tank, which this is supposed to be lagoon. It's not supposed to have high flow. I don't know if that's something that can be done in practice though. So here's what we got going on here. You know, I've tried treating it with hydrogen peroxide. It kind of keeps it at bay, but give it a week and it's back. So I've tried raking it, give it a day, it's back. So that's what's going on there. You can see there is a divot where the flow is from that one gyre that's in the back. So I've got it running. It's an old, I think, XF220 or something like that. It's one of the first or second gens, not the, yeah, I think it's a first gen. So basically he lives back there. You can see it kind of blows out this area, and there's plenty of flow in regards to the actual, you know, overflow, but just down here it's just not cutting it. So that's the issue there. Then we come over to this side, and I've kind of just canted it right now to give it so it's not directly blowing on the candy cans right there. So that's the idea. I don't want it just knocking those things out with a bunch of flow. And it's basically attacking the entire bottom of the substrate. So, and I'm guessing it's flow. I don't think it's nutrient related, just because the levels don't really say that. So here's this one. I'm running it on the OCR cycle, the 24-hour oceanic gyre cycle program. Maybe I should take it off that. It seems like if I have it go over 30% power, it's too much. It just seems that way for the tank. But you guys tell me otherwise. If you guys have a really good gyre program schedule, please link it to me or suggest where to go get it. I've never been huge on the programming of the gyres. I've kept it really simple. And when I've programmed it, I've always done it through the apex, because my older one, which is over here on the other tank, that one still runs through the apex. That's how I'd like to do it. I don't even like the new programming on the whatever the Wi-Fi module is for it. But in any case, any help, really appreciated, guys. As a side note, since this is regarding flow, I've got the 4 overflow lock lines right there. I got this one pointed back here where there is less flow. And at this point, since, and I'll do another video on it, I put the L2 pump, it's been installed, but I'm maxing out my drain line at around 30% with these things going. So I'm not really sure if I can increase more flow from the actual overflow, you know, from the main return. So I've got a couple issues going on here, and appreciate any help, guys. So we'll talk soon, and thanks for checking in.